Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is pretty much gonna be like a chatty video. Some of y'all like these videos, some of y'all don't like these videos, so yeah. So I'm just gonna be rambling and just chatting about some different stuff as far as like relationships and things like that. I'm not saying I'm just like, telling y'all what to do. Just spewing some things, getting some things off of my mind. Also, if you would like to order some lashes, these are definitely on the website, and I'll leave the link down below because I know you guys are gonna ask about that. So let's get straight into it. Why am I single? It's like a very, very asked question, and let's just address the elephant in the room. A lot of people are like, why are you single? Or then you just have a boyfriend. Who is that guy? Where'd that guy go from the So yeah, if you have been following me for a minute, I have been in a few spurts, and I am gonna call them spurts. I have not been in anything, in my opinion, like super serious I would say in about a few years, okay? But I have been in, some little, I'm gonna call them situationships with a couple people. So why am I single? What's the deal? What's the problem? What's going on? What's your dating life like? You guys want more personable videos. So, I just, kind of let you guys know whatever I want to let y'all know. Look at me beating around a daggone bush. But basically, guys, I'm just at a point in my life where I'm tired of dating potential. It's like, it's just getting kind of old. Not only am I tired of dating potential, I'm just tired of giving chances. I'm tired of giving too much and not receiving anything back. Like, I'm just really tired. I'm exhausted. I've just reached that point where I'm just like, hey, I'm just done with it. I always run into guys who are like working on themselves, or who are trying to do this or trying to do that, or I'm fixing to do this and I'm fixing to do that, and I'm not trying to sound like a B word. I'm not trying to sound like the person who just, I don't know, I'm not trying to come off as that person, because I know some of y'all are just like, I'm not perfect, and I'm not looking for a perfect person. But y'all, it seems like every time I try to give people chances, and when I try to work with people or be there ride or die, or whatever, I guess is what y'all want to say, or that down chick, it just don't end up working out. It just doesn't. I feel in those relationships and situationships, I feel drained. I end up drained in the end, because it's like I'm being a down chick, I'm being a ride or die. But it's just like, god dang, that stuff get tiring, okay? Because it's like you trying to hold your own. You got to wait till they get themselves together. Then you trying to help them get themselves together. Then y'all trying to love each other in the midst of him trying to get himself together. And you got to be, you got to hold most of the weight, because they ain't ready yet, and then they keep selling you these dreams. As soon as, I know I'm not the only one. As soon as I get this job, it's this. I'm going to take care of you. As soon as I do this, I'm going to do this. As soon as I do this, I'm going to give you this. And I'm going to do this. And you ain't going to have to work. And you ain't got to do that. Selling dreams. Just selling so many dreams. And a lot of times, us as women will go along with it, because it's just like, okay, I'm not, I'm going to stick with you. Everybody goes through hard times. And it's like everybody I meet, everybody going through a hard time. Okay, everybody that run into me and stuff, they be going through it. Like, oh, I'm just like, okay, because I have a rule: no transportation, no conversation. Okay. That is my rule. So it's just like you talk to people, it's like, oh, I don't have a car because I just got in a wreck a couple days ago. I don't have a car because my mama needed a car and her car got repossessed. I don't have a car because I stay with my grandma and I had to sacrifice my car. I ain't got my own place because my grandma's sick, because my uncle's sick. I ain't got my own place because my homeboy, he got kicked out by his baby mom, and now he got to stay with me. Go. I'm just like, okay. And then she's like, oh, but you gonna judge me? So what, you judging me? You think you better than me? No, that's not it. But I don't want to deal with all of that. Like, dang, I don't want to have to pick you up for a date, and I don't want to come over your grandma, grandpa, uncle, all them houses and things like that. Like, I just don't want to do it. I just, I don't have time for it. And then a lot of times, a lot of things that I've been realizing, a lot of people put on these facades, okay? I know y'all gotta know what I'm talking about. They put on these freaking facades like they're this and they're that, and they ain't. Once you get to know them and you really look into their life, they ain't really living like that, my dude. That's not who they are. I'm telling y'all, on social media, you can be anything, any person that you want to be. Social media is Halloween 365. Okay? You can be anything you want to be on social media. You can be rich, you can be broke, you can be a model, you can be whatever you want to be on social media. And on a lot of times, and even in person too, sometimes you will meet somebody and you will think that they just got it going on. Okay? Even on social media, you'll meet them and you know, after meeting, you know, looking at their profile or whatever, you just be like, oh, okay. Look on their stuff and be like, okay, ooh, okay, yeah, he got his stuff together. You know, let's get to know him. Let's see what's going on. You get to know the person or whatever. All of a sudden, ain't all of it's a lie. Okay, they on here posing by a BMW, that car rented. Okay, they got chains on that come from the ching chong shop. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They got 6 kids, but ain't posting now one of their children on here, and they got 6 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? They taking pictures with buku money, you know, but they ain't even got no job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They taking pictures with guns, and they ain't even no shooters. You know what I'm saying? It just be like, it happens to me a lot, you know. And it's not like I'm not giving people a chance. I am giving people chances, but it's become, I've gotten to a point where it's like, I am doing too much and I am constantly lowering my standards. And it's some really nice guys out there. I have met some really nice guys. I've met some guys who have potential. But the thing about it is, I'm more so of the person where it's just like, you know, I want you to get yourself together, because I feel like relationships are like a job. Okay, that's what a relationship is. A relationship is just like a full-time job. You got to clock in and you're in. Okay, you have to put forth effort. You have to work when you're in a relationship. You have to put forth effort. You got to put in time. You have to put in a lot to work for a relationship. So I just feel like when I meet guys like that, I'm just like, hey, I want you to work on you. Because with being in a relationship, sometimes you can get distracted. It can set you back. Sometimes you instead of being on a certain path, you get, like I said, you get all thrown off and distracted, which it can be different. It can go different ways too. I'm not saying it always goes that way. Sometimes you can meet somebody, link up with a good, wholesome soul, and they keep you on the right path. But in other times, sometimes they'll end up getting distracted. A lot of times, like, hey, get yourself together first. And maybe, you know, we'll cross paths later. We can be friends now, and there's no hard feelings. And maybe if it's in God's will, you know, we'll meet each other somewhere down the line. But I want you to focus on you, your future, and what you have going on at the moment, because I think this is a bit too much for you. You know, and sometimes I have to give that talk. And I'm not trying to say I'm on my high horse, I'm this, I'm that. I'm not trying to say that at all. It's just that I have been lowering, and I know that I have been doing that a lot lately. I have been really just putting myself through the ringer and lowering my standards on guys with potential, guys who are trying, guys who do not have anything together, but just, you know, selling me a dream, or just telling me that, or asking me, just hold on, baby, I got you, I got us, we gonna go to the top, we gonna do this, and then I'm with you for a while, and we are literally not went anywhere. You're still in the same position. You're not putting forth effort or anything like that sound good. I'm telling you, it's so easy to get wrapped up in what sounds good. It's so easy, especially when you're really feeling somebody, and when you're really into somebody, it's so easy to get just caught up in just things. You know what I'm saying? They're telling you this and they're telling you that, and then it's just like, and then guilt. People make you feel bad for not sticking with them, you know, through certain things. But I also feel like when you become a certain age, I think that some things are just, woo, you know, it's just beyond me. You know what I'm saying? When you get off in your 30s and 40s, even a little bit over that, when you get off in those ages, I don't think you should still be at a teenage, early 20s level. I don't think you should still be, oh, I don't have a car. I don't have my own place. I'm struggling with a job. Hold up. You know, and it's a lot of times that happens. You find these are older guys, they don't have it together, and it's like, you want me to stick with you, and then if I don't stick with you, I'm not down, I'm not real, I'm not a ride or die. You know, and it's like, and you know, the biggest thing that I can't really understand, and guys can't even explain this to me, a guy would expect so much out of a woman. A guy will expect so much out of a woman. You got to be classy. You got to know how to cook. You got to be at a man's feet. You have to put him on a pedestal. You got to accept his 6 kids and his 6 baby mamas. You got to be the best stepmama ever. Had the house clean. Be nice to the mama that you don't like. Just hug out of in-laws, kiss everybody. You have to accept a lot of as a woman. But when it comes to a man ain't going for none of it. And I don't really be understanding that sometimes. A man is not going for it. He not finna accept your baby daddies, okay? He not finna be nice to the family if he don't like them. He don't even want you to have no kids. I mean, you'll meet a man that got about 7, 8, 9, 10 kids, about 6, 7, 8, 9 baby mamas. He don't want you to have. He wants you to accept all that, okay, and go with the flow. He don't want you to have none. You got all these baby daddies and all these kids. Oh, you ran through. I don't want you. He don't want you. He don't want you. I'm telling you, a man that's, you can ask a man, so you know what are you looking for in a woman? Oh yeah, I want somebody that's gonna take care of my kids, beat my baby mamas up whenever they out of line, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? They want all of this. But with, like I said, as women, we just have a lot on us. We have a lot. But then when we start holding standards, it's like, oh, you stuck up. Oh, so you ain't gonna stick with me until I get it together? Oh, you ain't gonna hold me down? You gotta hold it down. But if I was staying with my mama, I ain't had nothing, or staying with somebody, I didn't have nothing going for myself, no job, just out here freeloading. Oh, nah, ain't the one for me. I don't be understanding that. And then what make it so bad, it be guys who don't have anything to show for, can't even have nothing in their name. Okay? Nothing even furniture. Can't have in their name, don't have in their name. Then be the ones who, oh, I want me a doctor. I want me a nurse. I want me this. I want me that. I want a submissive woman. Who the hell is going to be looking your way? Do you think the doctors, the nurses, and these women with all these successful entrepreneurs and things like, do you think they're going to be looking at you, your dusty ass? Let me know something real quick. They're not finna hang out where you hang out, my baby. They not. I'm gonna let you know that right now. So it just kills me when guys write stuff on there like that. Like, you need to be somewhere in the little clubs or at the motel somewhere and pick you up a girlfriend, because you don't have nothing going for yourself. I'm just basically looking for somebody who can like match my energy. I'm not trying to find anybody perfect, and I understand a lot of people like when I tell them this, Aaron, you want a finished product. No, but I have standards, and I'm tired of lowering my standards. I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of lowering them for like just doing that. No, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it because I'm going to meet someone who's there, who meets my standards. And like I said, I'm not looking for a perfect person, but I'm gonna find someone who meets my standards. I'm not gonna have to keep making accommodations for people, you know. And dating is all about trial and error. I'm so sick of people acting like you cannot go through trial and error with freaking dating. That's how you find the right one. You go through trial and error. You get to know people. And I think that's honestly a good thing, because with getting to know people and dating them and things like that, you know what you will put up with, what you won't put up with, what you do like, what you don't like. And you get to know the different type of people, because every person is not the same person. Every woman is not the same woman. Every man is not the same man. So it is good to make yourself available, not laying down sleeping with everybody now. Come on. Not like that, but it's good to kind of date and kind of get the feel of people, because you can kind of know how things work. You know what works for some people and what doesn't work for some people. For example, if you were dating a woman, a young lady or whatever, and y'all could play fight, and you met another woman and she took it personal, you can't do that. If you were dating a guy and you could jokingly call him a B word, and you met another guy and you can't do that because he feels offended and now he want to box your eyes out. Okay, so that's the thing about dating. So, you know, when people say, oh, another guy, oh, you jump from guy to guy, it's not like that. It's like you get to know people, and sometimes a lot of people are good at putting on a facade. A lot of people are good at putting on a facade. A person could be like this at first, and you can get to know them, and it's just like, whoa, okay? And another reason why I'm not in anything and nothing is really working out is because guys will stop putting in effort after they have you. And that's like the thing that really, really just grinds my gears, because it's like, just because you have me now does not mean you stop trying to get me. You need to still put that same effort in. You need to still be going hard. You need to still be putting that smile on my face, getting those flowers, taking me out, just giving me just making me feel wonderful and beautiful. It's not that, okay, now that I got you, I can stop now. Oh, thank goodness. That was a good race. Oh, she played hard to get for long enough. Got her finally. I can stop all this stuff. It's not like that. And that's a lot of times why things do not work out with me, because you can't do that. You have to keep things lively. And that's just like, and with that being said, when I get to know people, I really get to know them, like deep down, get to know them as a person, like get deep in their soul. You know, I like to find out the background, where you come from, your mama, daddy, all that kind of stuff like that. You know, I get to know them because I look towards a future. A lot of people aren't looking towards a future here in 2018. They're just dating for the moment. I am the type of person where I'm dating with a purpose. If I do not see long-term goals with you as far as marriage and things like that, we don't need to be talking, and we don't need to waste each other's time. We don't. What are we doing? What are we doing? If I don't see you as my husband or becoming my husband, and vice versa, if you don't see me as your wife or becoming your wife, we are wasting each other's time. There's absolutely no reason for us to be doing this. There's absolutely no reason for us to be here. We should just be friends. And it's a lot of people who are doing that nowadays. They're not dating with a purpose. Nobody want anything. They just want somebody for the moment, or somebody they can have on their side, so they homeboys can be like, damn, she fine. Where you find her at? You know what I'm saying? Do she have a sister? What, is her mama single? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, guys, it's just a lot of factors that plays into that. I'm not gonna give up until I run into someone who matches me, you know, and it'll happen. I'm not in any hurry. I'm still young, child. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm just not gonna be dealing with a lot of things anymore, because I know I put my heart through a lot, you know, and it didn't even have to go through all that if I would just stick stick with my standards and just stick with what works for me. Now, with having standards, I'm not saying I'm gonna be I'm super picky. Like you have to have this color eyes and this kind of haircut and this. I'm not like that. And I'm not saying I want a finished product. I can't say that enough because I know people gonna jump all on my case. I can't say that enough. But I want somebody who was raised right, child. You know, the ones that was raised by their granny be the best one. Oh, that was raised by their grannies, shelling them peas, girl. Oh, shelling them peas. Them the ones that you need. The ones that was with granny watching Jeopardy, you know what I'm saying? And watching Wheel of Fortune and watching the stories. All right? Them I need one that's been raised by some women, that's been around a bunch of women who understands a woman. I'm not saying nobody is, you know, a little shiggery or whatever. I'm saying if you find you a man that really understands women, you have found you a good thing. I'm telling you. Because when you can find a man who understands that a woman is so powerful, especially a beautiful black woman. If you find you a man, what I'm really trying to say is, in so many words, if you find you a man that really understands how important a woman is, how much she goes through, and just how much she is just to be cherished, that is a man that you want to keep. Okay? One of those men who knows that women go through so much and they want to put her on a pedestal and treat her like a queen. They're not into that, you know, oh, it's all about me because I'm the man. It's about my wife, my woman, my lady, my queen, my beautiful black woman. You know what I'm saying? Just when you find a man like that, I just think you got to keep him. You got to keep them, because there are a lot of men out here that do not understand women and what they go through and a lot of the struggles that we go through, and they don't understand our uteruses. They don't understand our cycles. They don't understand any of that. They're lost. They don't get it. A lot of men, they just treat women like pieces of meat, which I can't too much blame some of them because of the simple fact of how a lot of women carry themselves and they allow themselves to be treated. So, yeah. But anyways, with all that being said, I'm just saying, when you find a woman who really a man who really can appreciate a woman and really understands that women go through a lot. Like, we go through a lot, and can respect that and can be there to nurture you and care for you. You found a good thing. You found a good thing, sis. You found a good thing, sis. But yeah, y'all, it's just a lot of factors that play into why little old Aaron is single. But I am dating. I am dating. I'm getting myself out there, just slowly but surely, taking things really slow, just sowing my wild oats. You know, not really rushing into anything, just kind of letting things be. Because sometimes I feel like the times that I have been in like long-term relationships, they've been so out of the blue. As far as like, they've been so unexpected. Like, and a lot of times that I have been in long-term relationships, it's been like with people that I would never even think that I'd be in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment down below if you're with like if you're married right now, or you're engaged, or if you've been with somebody for a long time. Did y'all ever just look at that person and be like, damn, I'm not interested, or you ugly, or you're not my type, you mad annoying, but now you look at them with the googly eyes like you just float in when you see them again and just be like, I did not freaking like you. That's how it was in one of my relationships. Like, we ended up being together for a while, and I'm like, we used to always share stories like, I did not even like you when I first met you. Like, I could not stand you. You know, like, we would always share stories like that. And then, lo and behold, we ended up together. And it was, like, the craziest thing ever. Because it was, like, who would have ever thought? And we actually, like, almost got married. But, yeah. You know, it is what it is. Everything isn't meant to be. And that's okay. And another thing about it is that makes love a little bit scary, and meeting someone, dating someone scary. And I say this all the time. I've said this in every relationship that I've been in. Um, the way the world works, and I have a problem with change. Okay, and it's not a good thing to have a problem with change because that's just the way of the world. But um, one thing about life, love, and just the way things work is that nothing lasts forever. And I think that that is the scariest thing about life, because and also it could be pros and cons to that, because it also means that if you're super super down and depressed and you're just at your low and you're at your breaking point, you know that that won't last. There will be an up from there. But with that also being said, that if you're really 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 happy and you're really really excited, that won't last. And I know that's negatively thinking, but that is why people say cherish every moment, live in the moment, be happy, kiss and make up, because nothing lasts forever. You know, and it's like, even when you do meet the person of your dreams, enjoy every moment of it, because, you know, one day, you know, one of y'all have to, you know, go and meet God and things like that. You get what I'm trying to say without actually saying. But yeah, that's another thing about it. You know, that's why I really don't like to waste a whole lot of time, and whenever I'm in something toxic, or even not toxic, whenever I'm in something and I feel like it's going nowhere, we're not progressing or anything like that, I go ahead and take myself out of the situation. It doesn't really matter kind of like how I'm feeling, or, you know, what the circumstances are. I go ahead and take myself out, because time is something that you could not get back. Okay, and it's very precious. I would rather, you know, find somebody else and put myself in a different situation to like enjoy myself, you know, and enjoy the person that I'm with, and actually just, you know, have a good time. I don't want to be with someone and be miserable, and I don't want to be with someone just for the sake of being with someone or saying that I have someone, because there's way too many people in this world that are doing that. They're with someone for the sake of just being with someone, or they've been in a relationship for so long and it's just kind of like they're miserable, and it may be an abusive relationship or something like that, but it's kind of like, well, I'm in it and I've been in it for so long. It's just like, I don't want to start over. I don't want to meet anyone new. I don't want to go through the talking stage. So I'm going to stay in it. And I just don't want to be that person. I don't want to become so complacent that I lose myself. And I would rather remove myself from any and every situation until I can just, you know, find out what works for me. And I'm still gonna sow my wild oats, like I said, and I'm still going to like get to know people, and just, you know, hopefully something will come along. I was gonna say something else. Hopefully something will come along, and it will. I'm not rushing anything. I'm just letting it come to me. Hopefully, in so many words, this kind of gave you guys a kind of perspective of like what I'm actually trying to say. I touched on a lot of topics. Normally, y'all know my talks are normally organized. I normally have a list and things like that. But I kind of just went off the dome with this one and just talked about a lot of topics that were on my mind, and maybe it's on, you know, on you all's minds too. Let me know. I want to know if you agree with some of the topics. If you think otherwise, let me know too, child. You know, I like good debates, good, healthy, non-cursing or bashing debates. You know, I love stuff like that. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below if you agree with any of the topics that I touched on, if you're going through any of that, or maybe if you feel the same way I feel. How do you feel about dating with potential? How do you feel about guys wanting you to accept all of their flaws, but they want you to be a perfect, wholesome person with a doctorate's degree, doing open heart surgeries, making 10 million figures a year? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? Just let me know in the comments down below. I am going to go to bed now. It's about it is, let me show y'all. It is a 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:20 in the morning. I have been recording all day. I have been recording for about 7+ hours. I'm super super tired. I will have the specs to this hair and everything down below, and yeah, I'll definitely see y'all in my next one. I'm gonna go get some sleep.